be gentle with you.
Over the last couple of years, I've been referring to it as Rocky Mountain folk pop. The Rocky Mountain folk pop basically builds off of a lot of the imagery that we see in Western Canada, but in Alberta, being where I've been born and raised. The prairies, you get the foothills. I love the foothills, just the combination of being able to look one direction and sort of just see for miles and miles, and the other direction, this beautiful, jagged, majestic mountains. It's very humbling, and it's a very inspiring place to be, I think.
I'm always attracted to people who can write great songs, no matter what genre. And I really feel like Joel writes great songs that are really captivating, and he's really good at telling stories in his songs. And so, I know, you put those things together, and I think it just makes for a really great time.
I can smell the coffee perking on the stove.
This album that I've been working on gone even a step further. We've been looking into Rocky Mountain folklore and Albertan history and various characters in our past as a community, and even trying to build songs based off of that. The last record featured a song about the winter of 1906-07, which was probably arguably one of the worst winters in Albertan history. Tens of thousands of head of cattle died, and people, and it was just miserable. I'm not the biggest fan of winter myself as a musician. I like to feel my fingers, so I felt like I wanted to sort of write a kind of an instrumental composition to sort of evoke an emotion towards that winter, that I'd try to tackle that. Another song on the album is called Coal Miner, and it's about the Hillcrest mine disaster of 1914, which happened down in the Crow's Nest Pass. And that area has tons of very fascinating history, but a lot of it is pretty bleak. I wanted to do something different also with the songs. I wanted to compose a song that was kind of approaching that topic, but from a more of a hopeful perspective. So I pictured one of the survivors and what his story might have been like, and I think it turned out to be a really, really great song, actually.
When I walk alone, I think I am the better man. 'Cause when I come back home, my past catches up again.
There's sort of a therapeutic component to songwriting, and even through performing, just the repetition of putting your kind of heart and soul into a song as you're compiling the lyrics and the choices you're going to make with the melody and the direction of the instrumentation. Really, it's a little bit of everything. My own experience, our collective experience.
I'm super excited for Joel because I think, you know, the sky's the limit, and you know, success in the music industry isn't always dictated by massive popularity. I think what Joel's doing is he is playing his music all over and gaining lots of new listeners and fans, and just spreading really good music and great stories. And I think that's what making music is about.
Sitting in the kitchen, talking over coffee.
Anytime that I'm able to see someone emotionally moved, for me it's all about that. I could care less. We're not pursuing, you know, success on this massive scale. We just really want to connect with people, touch them in a way that I'd say kind of only music can.